Okay, we're live. Hello everybody. Welcome to Dev Showcase number 9 of GMod Cruise Line. We've got several things to show you today. So, first things first, this was requested by a member of the community, and we thought it was a pretty great idea. So, there's now a setting on the scoreboard for changing the equipment render distance. Now, equipment basically is everything but the player model. So it includes hats, accessories, pets, and particle effects. So the default is 700 units. So if I back away, you can see how hats and accessories and stuff kind of disappear off of player models when I'm a certain distance away. But now, if you have a kind of a lower end computer or something, you can turn that way down, something like 128 or something, and then it'll disappear at a lot shorter distance. Or if you just want it to be off completely, you can just set it to 0 like this, and nothing will show up ever. Of course, we don't necessarily recommend that, because it does cause some weird glitches like that. But if you've got a low-end rig or something and you need to just squeeze out a few more FPS, this is the way to do it, especially when there's a lot of players around. So,
and depending on the situation, if you disable it, it can double your FPS.
Mm-hmm. Roughly double your FPS, yeah.
Roughly.
And then, conversely, if you've got kind of a stronger rig and you don't want it to disappear as quick, you can just crank it to 1024 units, and then stuff doesn't disappear until you're way far out, like here. So yeah. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is that right there. So, as we talked about in a previous showcase, Jordan suggested having the cube's particle effect react to voice chat. So, they now do that.
Oh, so fancy. So fancy.
Right. That's a bug.
What?
your real player model entity body went like flying over there.
That's wacky.
I'll fix it soon. But yeah, so they can do that, and then also we improved their support for handling sitting down. So now they don't like float above you when you're sitting down. So
come on over here. So I hammered away at the new ship map, did some things, closed up the shop. Particle effects shop was moved into the player model shop here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll eventually display the particles somehow, probably on the player models.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I introduced the new Excursions Marina, new cabins, new bowling alley, so let's go check those out. Walk through the casino here, won't be used for ages. So fancy. It looks brand new.
We don't have the seating in here yet, but that's
one
coming
day
soon too.
And you come down here, and you reach the new Excursions Marina on deck 1.
Deck 2. Well, actually,
Deck 2?
Yeah, deck 1. You're right. Because it was at the bottom of the ship. So, basically, Crossboy, a community member, suggested that we do something like boat launches for our excursions. So, you're going to go and take an excursion, right? And the best way to do that, off a cruise ship is to pop on a boat, and the boat takes you there. So, later on we're going to have actual boats, like, go out to sea, and then players will be bounced to another server while they're going out.
Realistically, they'll probably just fade into the distance rather than just disappearing right away.
Yeah, we'll have to tweak with that a little bit, but yeah.
See what works.
There's no boats here yet because we haven't gotten around to that, but
oh.
Yeah. And then also we're going to stick on the back wall here, this big, nice canvas. We're going to stick some leaderboards and stuff. So we'll have leaderboards for all
the excursions,
and we'll come
stats,
up with
you name it.
what we'll track in them later on, but we'll have stats and leaderboards and stuff on this wall.
Also, another thing I must add for the Excursions Marina, for every excursion we add, I'll be recoloring these. Like, this is just a minor detail, but I'm going to recolor these based on the excursion color. Just kind of adds a little bit of detail and variety. If you come right around this way, we'll go to the new cabins. Got Muffin's working on those. He handed it to me to finish it off, and I worked my own magic. And I sort of went ham. Let's see here. Where are you?
Behind you.
Slowpoke. With the new build, I've optimized this map a lot more. Closed it in with a proper skybox where it's needed. Area portals, so they like cabins hide when the door's closed. All that good stuff. Come on in here, and you've got the new cabin. It's slightly longer than the old one, but you know, gives you more room for activities. Got yourself a room here, turn it into a bathroom, closet, text engine, you name it. Come upstairs, you got a little balcony. Or loft?
Loft is probably a better term.
Loft. Got a loft up here. Very nice. I think that's all for the ship? Or am I missing something?
I've got a couple of things on it.
Okay.
But, so, another thing, as well as the skybox optimization, I spent a ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous, like several days, trying to get water reflections working correctly. So if you pay close attention in our previous dev showcases, whenever we'd like look away from the water slightly, the reflections went all wonky. So I spent a couple of days and adjusted the reflections so they're not wonky ever.
Amazing. Less wonky reflections.
Less wonky reflections.
Yeah, what else here? Oh! That's another one.
And also... Whoa, that was weird. Anyway, also, since we just kind of... whoa, that's not correct.
Overhauled the cabins?
There we go, okay. But,
different layout.
Yeah, so since the cabin interiors have a different layout now, people that have previously placed down stuff in the cabins, this one's fine, but some other cabins have like the old items still placed down for the old layout, so that's they're not in the right position, obviously. So that got us thinking. And in a future update, we're going to have the ability for you to reset your cabin. So basically what it'll do is that you'll go into the cabin owner settings, or you'll go out here to the cabin front desk, and one of those places will have a reset cabin option. Basically what that'll do is it'll take all the items you placed down your cabin, stuff them back in your inventory, and then you'll be able to just easily reset your cabin that way. So Just the little things, you know.
I actually had to put like, I don't know how many items I had in my cabin, but I had at least 50 laser emitters put down. I put them all away by hand. That was a pain.
But it was. So,
What else?
but, so, cabin 7. Ooh, that took
Such a
second.
generic name.
Yeah. So, as you can see, this has the issue with the old positions. But, so, a couple things we've changed, though, is that, there's 3 items that now have colorable functionality, full colorable functionality. Now, if you remember, the blocks used to have a setting for skin color, so it was like a preset set of colors you could choose from. But now you can just go in and set whatever gosh darn color you want for your blocks. And of course, in true GMCL fashion, you can make them RGB.
Terrible.
And the second one is the pillow. So now you can recolor pillows as well. And then the third one is the doormats. So if you want your doormat to be green or something, you can make it do that.
I know we have a different thing on the list, but I really want to. We gotta show everyone a certain cabin.
Oh,
Where is it? Is it that one? No. Is it this broken one? No. I don't know where it is, man. It's somewhere.
well, what are you looking for?
Maybe he's not checked in. Is it this one? No, that's that.
It's
I think that's why nots. Ah, flunkies. Down to the end. Just wait. Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't.
The absolute madman.
Oh lord. Oh boy.
This guy knows how to party.
There's no music playing on the stream though, because I obviously have it muted.
I think I don't know what the name of the song is, but it's like jealous.
I don't know. I wish I could turn it
one
on.
more cabin.
But
One more cabin. Before we move on. Because these are like absolutely magnificent pieces of art. Or is it this one? Yeah. Come to Why Nots.
oh lord.
Mother of RGB.
Oh lord. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we want players to do, is to get super creative with this stuff.
Except we need posters and actual picture frames.
We need actual
Not beds.
posters.
I could probably work that out, no worries.
Oh, yeah, you can sit on the beds, so you can just, you know.
Oh yeah, I don't think anybody knows about that.
Yeah, you can sit on beds, by the way.
And now they know. Next thing on the list.
So, next thing on the list is... Okay, well, I need some alcohol. So let's go back to cabin 7 here. Whoa.
Alcoholic beverage.
So, I do have a wine barrel. Okay. Oh wait, actually I have to do this outside, not in the cabin.
Wait, way to go.
So, if you pay close attention, there's ambient music in the background, right? There it is. So there's ambient music in the background. So I had an idea the other day. Why not make it so not only does being drunk do everything else it already does, but it also messes with... oh, this is not the one of them that I can place down right now. Hang on.
Oh, actually, holy moly. I never tried this before, and it's actually kind of cool.
Okay,
Like, it's such a simple addition.
Okay,
I like it.
so let's grab some regular beer.
I could have plopped down a run for you. I have like 7 left.
Yeah, but I want several to demonstrate it.
Oh,
Okay,
that
so
sounds like Vaporwave. What?
so basically, I had an idea. Why don't we make it mess with the ambient music? So, let me turn this back up again.
Wait a second. How does this work again? The more you take?
So you place them down or whatever, or you just drink somebody else's that somebody else placed down, and messes with your ambient music. Oh,
Drink up, boys! Getting drunk tonight!
Woohoo! Time to get drunk.
so really small addition,
So small.
very small.
Super spider! I think I voice cracked there. Oh no.
So it just makes it a little more sluggish.
Hold up. Another neat addition.
Hmm?
Also minor. The clock.
Oh yes, clock. Let me. Do I have any clocks? Yes, I do. I have one clock.
Who doesn't?
Well, actually,
Who
I want
doesn't
more
have
than
a
one.
clock?
I want more than one. It's this one. Wall clock.
Wait, how many are you buying? I hear you clicking away.
Whoop. Okay. Several. So, back to Kevin 7.
Ooh-wee.
So, little thing, another little thing. Oh man, this is all messed up. Anyway, another little thing. We thought, why not add TikTok sounds to the clocks? So yeah, they TikTok now. There's a setting to turn it off too if you don't like it. But another thing I observed as being kind of funny. Actually, I don't care. Just place a bunch of them down. If you place a bunch of them down, they all TikTok at the same rate. And they all get louder. So yeah, if you want to make a wall of clocks, which
Sounds kind of sinister.
make a yeah, you can make a wall of clocks. Let me see if I could find the example I had. Hold on just a second here.
Come on, man. We have other things to show. Ah!
Just trying to find it real quick. Hang on.
Why are there couches in your floor?
It's because of the position change.
Ooh. Can I still sit on the bed? No.
Okay, bowling alley. Bat, reflective glass. Oh, here we go. Found it. Alright. Hold on just a second here. So, this is an example that I put together.
Are you bringing up what I think you're bringing up?
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, wall of clocks, if you want to do it. Okay, so next thing.
Heck!
Yeah, Don't. This is a Christian stream, Jordan. Don't be saying words like that.
Heck right off, you hacker. Anyways, for the past month or so, I've been polishing up and finishing Heck. The reason it took a month is because I am 1, lazy, 2, slightly unmotivated, and 3, work. But it's done now, sort of. I still have to make a few tweaks and little polishing here and there.
So let me switch.
Buff
over
out
to
the
that.
scratches.
Let me switch to that.
But other than that, it's completely playable. Hopefully we'll have that out soon. Which is just gotta add it to like the server, whatnot.
I've got to hook it up with the system and everything.
Yep. And then after Heck, we'll show you something else. Something very, very cozy. I'm actually pumped to show that one off, even as incomplete as it is.
I mean, it's like an exercise in unique lighting, is what it is.
I suppose. But once I'm done with it, it's obviously going to look a lot better. It's just bare bones.
So
what I do is like, what?
Yeah. So, Heck is up now. Here we go. So, this is the tester game mode still, which means that I don't have it fully playable yet. But the map side of things are done. So I'm just going to play through a couple holes here. And you can comment on whatever you want, Jordan.
There's not much to comment on. It's just it needs more ambience. Like I said, more polishing, whatnot. As I was gonna say before, though, like in relation to Frosty, what I do with my mini golf maps is I get the theme done first, and then I can base the mini golf courses, holes around them. Heck took longer than it should have.
Yeah, also I'm bad.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, this map is supposed to be hard, by the way. It's
Yeah,
Heck,
so if you complain that it's hard and that you can't get past a certain level, it sucks to suck.
Okay, good.
Not my fault.
So
show off one of the farther holes. You're showing off the more like lame ones.
I'm trying to show off the. There we go. I can't remember where the whole end for this thing is though. Oh, it's over there. That's right. Well, you're supposed to launch off the fire and then go over there. But anyway, let's show some stuff that we haven't shown before, because some of these holes are done when I last showed it off.
No, don't go over there. I see where you're going.
Oh, here we go. This is one of the newer ones. This one's like half finished last time.
Why aren't you going to the other side of the map? Oh! You're showing off the lame ones, man. Come on.
So, other side of the map, huh? You want all the spinning stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember where the start point of this one is. Right here? Well, that's broken. Jordan.
What?
Do you think this whole start texture is a little broken?
That sucks. I'll fix that eventually.
Oh man, I need to adjust the physics still. Oh, this is two holes on top of each other, isn't it? Or is this like a tunnel? Oh, this is a tunnel thing. Okay.
No, it's all one hole.
Yeah, okay. Ooh. How the heck do you, like,
I get
with
it.
the rest of it? Yeah. How do you interact with the rest of it? Like, is there a different starting
what do you
point or
mean?
something? Like the upper level stuff.
Oh, you'll see.
Clever.
Yes, very.
Okay. Huh. Oh no.
Just kind of
No!
pushes.
Okay. Oh no. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna go through it. There we go.
Holy, you do suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna destroy everyone with this map. Saying.
Hey, look, you're the maker of it though, so like.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Also,
Rip.
you might notice that Heck has a lot of bloom.
Yeah.
That's because it's HDR.
Compile.
I might change it so that it doesn't compile under HDR, but
Oh man,
for now I'm doing it like that because it looks very nice.
very nice.
Very, very nice, yes.
Come on. There we go. And straight.
Oh, you suck. You're cheating. You suck. Get out of here.
There we go. I am pretty bad. Oh, by the way, Sophie isn't here because she's moving. So.
Yeah, she's on a hiatus.
Yeah.
A hiatus.
Let's see. Let's do the crazy one. Oh, that's the end. Okay. Let's do. Okay.
Please don't tell me you're showing off what hole. Oh, no. Wait. You keep on showing the boring holes!
This one's got like spinning ridiculousness. I think it's pretty entertaining.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Rip.
Sometimes you can screw up that hole though,
Really?
and you get launched elsewhere. But hey, not my problem.
Wow.
Just sucks to suck.
I'm terrible at this hole. Oh my god. Okay.
It's got like a good dosage of RNG going on.
Just. Okay. I'm abandoning that hole. I can't finish it. What about this one? Okay, so... Wow! That was disappointing, even by my standards.
I gotta wait for the stream.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what are you doing? You didn't even start at the... Ah! I don't want to watch this anymore. just show the new map. I don't want to see this. This is actually kind of frustrating.
There we go.
Please get good. Can I talk about the new map now?
Come on. I want to show this one.
Ah! It's green.
Ooh, lag.
Ooh, same. What in the...
What? Tarnation? Okay. This actually might be really hard to line up.
Somebody added me, but my guess is that they want to ask me to map for their darker P server.
Well, that is
I
a
hope that's
common
not the
thing in
case.
GMod. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh!
What did you do?
Oh man, I bounced out at the end. I almost cheesed it.
You've been cheesing this entire map.
No, like...
Oh,
you'll
shoot,
see.
what?
Yeah.
What? I mean, that works. That's wacky.
Ooh, that's cool. That's neat, okay. Oh no. Oh. I fell. Okay, I'm just gonna skip over here. There we go. Okay, so
Can I talk about the new map?
Heck will be out semi-soon once we figure out the bugs and stuff.
Honestly, I'm gonna give a guesstimate and say less than a week.
Well, yeah, that's pretty realistic actually. So yeah, you'll probably see it on the server somewhat soon. So, but
Just keep your eye out for that. And in other news,
another news.
also working on another mini golf map. Have been for maybe 2 weeks now, but I haven't made very much progress on it since I'm working on Heck. It's very incomplete. There's no details in it whatsoever. I just wanted to get like the lighting and basic theme down before I start going all out. But Frosty is the new map.
Yeah, so let me pull
It's
it up.
a dimly lit winter theme.
Okay, it's up. Yes.
You know, when you're walking like at night, snowing, all that light pollution in the sky, and it kind of gives like a very cozy ambience. This is kind of what I'm going for. I'm trying my best to make this as cozy as possible, and I'm sure it'll be done like before December, realistically. Because I don't know like how long it took me to finish Heck exactly, but who knows? Oh yeah, that close-up shot is to show off like how I did a little bit of fake ambient occlusion. And it's actually really smart. And actually, no, it's not even smart. What am I saying? Basically, I just moved the main platform into the wall, and Source is like, "Oh, hey, that's pretty cool," and it generates shadows because it's it's in the wall. There's no dark. There's no light in the wall.
So this is without.
But it helps it.
This is without ambient occlusion, and this is with it. Just to clarify.
I'm skipping all over the place here, but it just helps it feel less flat in a way. It's a hacky way that I did it, but it's better than nothing.
It's pretty neat.
But yeah, that's Frosty. Only single level done, no detail whatsoever. I worked on a custom particle system for it though, so that's pretty cool.
Yep. And we'll see. We might see parts of that come to the regular particle effects system somewhat soon.
That's gonna be nice.
So hold on just a second, because for some reason I can't close Chrome now. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna hop back on the server real quick so we can show off the mini golf thing.
No, I don't think. Don't have to like.
I mean, we don't
I think
have
it's
to.
fairly self-explanatory.
I know, but I want to show it off.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just show and tell time, of course.
I suppose.
Okay. So.
Where are you?
I have the heck bug.
Way to go.
Going down to the.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. There we go. So this will just take a minute, but.
Oh, I think. Did we forget to show off the website?
Yeah, I'm gonna show that off while we're waiting for that to load, actually. So.
Okay, cool.
We have added a thingy. A thingy to GMod Cruise Line's website. Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we still have planned for GMod Cruise Line's website that we haven't gotten to yet, but this is a kind of a start. So we now have a server status page. So from the home page, you can go over to server overview, hit status, and then you can look at the status of all of our servers. So we can see like the ship's current status, how many players it's got on, what time of day it is on the server, the actual players that are on, as well as player count over time. So this shows past 30 days right now. It'll probably stay past 30 days just because it's a little bit intense for it to fetch a whole bunch of data from my SQL server like that. So, but as well as that, as you can see, you can click on the user IDs, right? Right now there's nothing there, but in the future there will be profile pages. So basically what that'll be is that it'll show up with like you'll be able to click on the user ID, or you'll be able to find it natively when you get on the website. I'll have like a search bar or something so you can find your profile. But basically, it'll show like your inventory items, how much loot you have, a bunch of stuff. So that'll be pretty nice. And then also, since we just joined the mini golf games, I can hear in the background. Now it shows on mini golf's current status, what hole we're on, the player count, the map we're on, etc. So yeah. Now this is the thing I want to show. And yeah, there will be map icons at some point. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But as well as that, there's now recoloring support again for golf balls.
Balls of golf.
Yep. Yeah, there will be map icons to the status page at some point. I just haven't gotten to that yet. But yeah.
Open up for Q&A.
Yeah, we can go ahead and open up to Q&A now.
For the entire 15 viewers. Viewers?
Viewers.
Am I having a stroke? 15 viewers on Twitch, but the viewer count doesn't really matter. You can still watch the VOD on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Q&A. If you've got any questions for us, shoot them our way. Also, I just discovered a bug with the golf ball coloring thing.
What is it?
Apparently, you can't type in numbers to the RGB thing.
Oh.
So, nice.
Oh yeah, and once one of us or Sophie fixes the reflectivity of the golf ball, you'll be able to see the color much better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a worry.
And then, as well as that, in a future update, we'll be adding different appearances for golf balls. So they'll be able to show up like, you'll be able to make them show up like basketballs or bowling balls or stuff like that.
Marbles.
Marbles, yeah, that's another one.
I can't remember. Is that going to be sold in a shop or?
It's going to be, I have a whole system I have planned for it.
Oh.
So, yeah, I have a whole system that I have planned for it. I have to build like part of the inventory system for to support a new item type called Excursions Souvenirs, and that's going to be like stuff that you can customize while in excursions. So stuff like
there's so many pink golf balls.
Yeah.
Mostly pink, blue.
Nice
and
in.
a single orange. If I saw that right.
Okay, let me see.
How do you feel that today's stuff is overshadowed by the Team Fortress 2 update? It's not a worry. Like I said, people will be able to see it on YouTube.
Yeah. Also, like TF2 is multiple ridiculously times bigger than what we're doing here. So I'm not like upset about it or anything. It'd just be ridiculous.
Like participating in the Twitch stream is more or less an optional thing. I mean, obviously, but
In the cup.
because the YouTube thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's put up on YouTube afterwards, so like, you know, people don't have to really show up to the stream, but like, hey, if
Yeah,
they
I just
do,
say that
we
because like
appreciate
I
it.
feel people are looking at the stream population. They're like, "Oh, these guys are doing terrible. What are they doing?"
No. Also, last week we had the beta launch, so like, of course, we
Yeah,
had more people. So.
not this whole.
hmm
Hey,
It's funny how like almost all of our streams end with us playing mini golf during Q&A.
actually, you're right. One of these days when you got a new excursion, we can play the heck out of that. One of these days, though.
Nice in.
Adding the scoreboard texture to mini golf when?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
bug,
When is that getting fixed?
and I'll get around to it at some point.
It's been like that forever.
It's been like that forever, yeah. Can you tell us anything about the Yuka Theater Halloween update? Well, Yuka Theater's not really necessarily the topic of this dev showcase, but we are working on a Halloween update for Yuka Theater, and we do have some ideas that we think are going to be pretty cool. Part of it's kind of like a throwback to a previous map and a previous Halloween thing that we did, but that's pretty much all the hints I'm going to give for that.
Mini golf.
Yes. Wow, that's slow.
Good one.
There we go.
Way to go.
Whew. So yeah, any other questions?
It sucks because you gotta wait for that delay to go away. Like you say it and then they hear it probably 30 or so seconds later.
Yeah. Oh boy. Nice. I'm so good at mini golf. I'm missing
It
texture issues on GMod Cruise Zone. Yeah, we're working on it. Oh, I just haven't gotten around to fixing that yet either. Oh man.
If you think it's like a texture that we haven't noticed yet for some reason, just send it our way, throw it on the forums, because not every part of it's going to be obvious.
Yeah.
For us.
If you discover any bugs, please report them.
Actually, come to think of it, I could probably just unmount my content and then just go
Yeah.
off the workshop content and just find it that way.
Option mute the music that plays at the beginning and end of each hole. I'm probably actually going to add a volume slider for that.
We need more
Because-
sliders.
More sliders! Because,
Can we get RGB
Yeah.
sliders?
oh lord. New excursion ideas. We have several of them.
Ooh, we
just haven't started any of them.
I really want this certain one. That is a really good idea. I would love to play that. I would really love this certain good idea that I can't talk about. I've been bugging Winter about it for like months.
We just mostly we're trying to focus on
Bug fixing?
fixing bugs and trying to get the ship in like
Working order.
and like actually fun to play on. Because as you are probably well aware, the ship feels a little bit too empty right now, and that doesn't help us much. So we're working on that.
But yeah, once all the bugs are tweaked out and whatnot, the excursions will probably come their way.
Yeah. Once that's all done, new
Slowly but
excursions are
surely.
all gonna come on. Is the next excursion going to PvP? We don't have like a whole lot of PvP ideas, surprisingly.
I want a PvP badly.
But that's also partly because I'm not a super fan of PvP, so
Think about the fans.
not properly PvP, but like stuff along those lines.
If you got any ideas, though, shoot them our way.
Yeah. We do have a suggestions section on the forum.
Yeah. I think we've actually added a few of those.
Yeah, we
No,
have.
just one?
We've added
Was it just the equipment one?
it was the equipment render distance was one of them, and then there's another one that I'm gonna do at some point. Just haven't gotten to it yet. Yeah. When is video functionality coming to the media system? You know, I've thought about that a few times. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, because
Services.
on one hand, I wouldn't mind like having TVs and stuff in the cabins, so players can have more stuff to do as far as that goes. But at the same time, we also have literally an entire server dedicated to it at the moment. So, basically, I don't want to cannibalize our own
Nice in!
That wouldn't
our own
cannibalize that.
stuff. Well, it cannibalizes it after a certain point. So. Well, it's not so much actually cannibalism. It's mostly that I have to build the whole system, and also I'm not entirely sure if that should be like high priority at the moment, especially since we have another server. So I don't know. At some point, definitely before it's out of beta, though. No, we don't have a timeline for when it'll be out of beta. Oh, man. Beta's gonna take a while, actually. Donator-only particle effects. What we try to do, what we try to do mostly, well, the snow particle effects are for legacy donators only. But as for regular particle effects for donators, we try not to have we try not to tend to have items that are exclusive to donators. What we try to do is we try to have an item accessible for everybody, but have certain features of that item donator only, so players can still get the item and use it, but certain features aren't present. For example, with the rocket shoes, for example. I said for example twice. For the rocket shoes, we have a couple of settings that are donator only, such as how much power it outputs. And that's not really breaking to anybody that just has rocket shoes. but it's something the donors can adjust should they want to. So we try to stay away from that as far as donor exclusive items, but there will inevitably be some at some point. But I don't think particle effects is going to really be
In the cup!
one of those kinds of items where that'll be the case. So anything else big in the works? Several things. We're working on getting bowling actually completely playable, because right now it's playable. It's just that it's missing sounds and stuff. So we're working on that, and then also some of the stuff I can reveal. We have a pile of bugs that I still need to fix.
Oh my god, my mic's been muted.
Yeah. Nice.
I was getting offended at you interrupting me, but my mic's been muted, that's why. I was gonna say though, with bowling, once you figure out a certain technique, you can basically get a strike every time.
Yeah, that's also another thing we're trying to fix.
We've got an idea.
Good one!
Got a few ideas. Also, that's a really funny place to be stuck. Oh man.
Where is he stuck?
He's stuck in the tunnel. Oh. It looks like he stopped. There he goes. Rip. Yeah, but there's that, and then we'll probably have a big thing somewhat soon, actually. Speaking of which, but I don't exactly want to reveal what I'm thinking at the moment, so you'll just have to stick around and watch our future dev showcases. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we have planned. It's just that we haven't gotten to it yet, honestly.
Plus, sometimes we don't have enough time to get something out,
Yeah.
and that's because life and work and all that.
Yeah.
I think you have college.
Yeah, it's also decreased, if you haven't noticed, how much I've been able to get done lately.
Yeah.
So.
But that's not stopping us completely.
No, it's not
No
stopping
worries
us by
there.
any means. Just means it'll take longer for us to get it out. We're still moving along. So. Yeah.
I think that's
actually,
all, though.
You know what? I do have a thing I can talk about. Well, it's not really a big thing, but you know the colored lights above the cabins, the colored light strip. So that in a future update will be customizable by the cabin owner. So you'll be able to set the color of the light that your cabin has. So mostly a little thing actually, but I think it'll be kind of cool. So anyway, I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it.
As always, we're still looking for devs, still looking for modelers, mappers.
Yep.
It's so hard.
If you've got any skills that can pay the bills, consider applying. We would love to have you. But as well as that, a reminder.
Got a Discord.
We've got
forums.
Discord. We got forums. Discord. Here we go.
Steam group, YouTube channel, Twitter. Twitter. Who uses that?
This is a guy that
Garbage.
just got an account today.
I regret that, but at the same time, I don't.
So, Discord forums. We've got. If you want to be notified about future streams, hit that follow button. Yeah. If you want to be notified about like future updates or change logs or whatever.
Speaking of
Discord's
change logs,
honestly the best way for that. But we also have a Steam group if you want to join that.
speaking of change logs, we recently pushed out an update. Winter fixed a bunch of stuff. Ship 11, of course. That's on our forums. You can go check that out.
Yeah.
In the changelog section of the
GMod Cruise Line
GMCL. Yeah.
So there's a link if you're watching it on Twitch. If you're watching it on YouTube, that'll be in the description. Like it
If you're watching
usually
on
is.
YouTube, sucks for you.
Nah, it doesn't suck for me.
Sucks for you.
But we fixed a whole bunch of stuff in that update. Some of which we showed off in this stream. But yeah. So thank you for joining us today.
When's the next stream?
Yeah, our next dev showcase will be November 10th, maybe? I'm not sure. No.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, November 10th. November 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Just join us then for more wacky stuff.
And probably be showing off my progress on Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty's probably gonna have some progress then. So it'll be a real hoot. So anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Yep. Bye bye.